All right, welcome to Midtown, South Side. Going into the one and only Hilton Garden Inn. So watch your step. See if they have any tea today. They probably do. Might just settle with that. Yeah, they got lemonade. Well, I'm thinking it'd be to do the swimming pool. Review the salad and at the salad bar. So we're looking at $700 on the salad. That includes the 2 eggs, which I'm going to de-yolk. Then we're going to move into $200 on this thing. So 7, 8, 9. Then we add spinach and all that stuff. So about $1,030. We got the 3 crackers, which will be $150. And then I got a little bit of Diet Dr. Pepper. So here's the salad right here. And I got my zest crackers. Only 3 of them though. And here we go. Very good. Okay, well, John Cusack is coming June 23rd. I'm going to go to the event, but it doesn't look like I'm probably going to be able to get tickets. But I'm going to go anyway and see if anyone will comp me a ticket. It's $52 or 50-something dollars, and it's expensive. If it was 20 bucks, I'd go, but 50-something dollars, and it's 16 candles. I can rent that, you know, on YouTube for, I don't know, $4 or something, or maybe $5 or something like that. Or I can go to Half Price Books and get 16 candles for like $3 maybe, or $4 maybe. I would like to vlog it. I'd like to meet John Cusack. But I'll definitely go out there and see if I can see his limo and see how he arrives. If he arrives by personal car, or if he arrives by SUV, or if he arrives by limo. We're going to pick up some Burger. No, I'm sorry, not Whataburger. What do they call it? Burger Street. We're going to pick up some Burger Street. Let me get the mileage. All right, picking up Burger Street. I'll be there in 5.4 miles, sorry, 9 minutes. It'll be 5:26 in the PM when we get to Burger Street. All right, guys, Killers of the Flower Moon. Martin Scorsese, the master of cinema. Alfred Hitchcock was the master of suspense and, of course, cinema. Alfred Hitchcock was amazing. Martin Scorsese he's kind of the master of style. He is the master of crime drama, too, if you want to call it a crime drama. They're calling it a crime western drama. Now, this is going to be an important one because Martin Scorsese's career was developed around John Ford's The Searchers. That's what he talks about a lot. And, you know, I think one filmmaker or a filmmaker can kind of develop all their movies around one movie because they love that movie. They have a love. They love it like a friend, like they love it like a lover. You know, they love that movie. And he loves The Searchers. Now, I need to go back and watch The Searchers because I know some of that probably is going to be in Killers of the Flower Moon. But it's coming out. It's 3 hours and 26 minutes. 206 minutes. That's a lot for a movie. That's like a Kevin Costner film, as we would say. It's like 3.5 hours, nearly. It's amazing. And he can do it. He can keep your attention. I watched Gangs of New York the other day, like 2 days ago. Caught my attention the entire time, and it's a long movie. It just goes from one thing, another thing, another thing. It's like a little movie, and another little movie, another little movie inside of a movie, and another movie. So it just keeps your attention. We're going to see what Killers of the Flower Moon turns out to be. And this is another masterpiece coming up with Martin Scorsese. Go see it. I've read the sample several times on the book. It's a really good book. All right, this is called Halos. It's a bar and grill. Look at this classic car, though. It's Starsky and Hutch kind of idea. Nice little touch. Yeah. Okay, so Burger Street's going to take a little bit longer than Whataburger. And Whataburger's not the fastest in the world, but they're pretty good. Burger Street, they're good burgers. Listen, guys, they're good burgers, but they take a long time. Look at this thing. It's a long time. For the love of Mary. No movement there. Look at these things right over here. A whole collection of lawnmowers or something. And right over there is Shamu's hangout. Over there, they probably go to Burger Street. In case, you know, they're on a diet or something. What is this guy doing? Does he have the Cliff Notes? We can look this stuff up online. They can have it ordered to the doorstep. Look at this. I'll do the driving. I enjoy it. So I got a 3rd pound big, delicious fresh. They do iced tea as well. They got a single deluxe hamburger, a double beef, double cheese. They got a bacon cheeseburger, a grilled chicken sandwich. They got 1 chicken strip basket. They've got a giant turkey deluxe. Chili cheese dog actually looks pretty good. Then they got a little junior deluxe burger. And looks like all different types of drinks like limeade or lemonade, some shakes. They got some type of apple pie. Now they did get the olive burger. So they now have the olive burger. And they do combo meals as well as Burger Street. They do 50% size taste bigger, or I'm saying 50% bigger size taste value, and then they do like a 3rd pound homestyle burger. At least that guy went. Jesus love, what's he doing? I mean, I don't want to, you know, like, what's going on, but look at this. There we go. All right. All things come to those who wait. How y'all doing? What in the world is this?
Thank you for choosing Burger Street. Give us a moment.
Yeah, take your time. Basically 8 value meals. Don't forget about the curly fries. It tastes like Jack in a Box. All right, I was just informed they're having computer problems, so maybe they're faster than usual. But anyway, she's trying to fix the computer problem, and then we'll be headed forward. They got the BLT. It's a bacon, lettuce, tomato.
All that.
Is it like
I'm about to take your order right now as soon as I pay this customer out.
Does it look like a Radio Shack computer?
Yeah, like old.
Old school? Probably yeah. Microsoft.
Here you go.
Oh, rebooting the computer?
It's not connecting to like the office connection, I guess. The POS system, yeah.
The POS, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was working and then it just stopped.
Well, is it still working?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just take your order on the front register.
I appreciate that.
Uh-huh.
All right, we're at Burger Street. We're at Burger Street. We're gonna go 2 miles, 6 minutes. We'll be there in 5:49 in the PM. Keep the shot about like that. It's more John Ford. So the horizon's at the bottom or at the top. About like that.
Louisville Grand Theater celebrating Juneteenth with a performance by the Orchestra of New Spain.
Approaching a railroad crossing.
This is old Benbrook. All right, we got another one. A little place called Firehouse subs. They're really good. One of the best subs in the world. We're gonna go 3.7 miles. Be there about 8 minutes. 6:02 in the PM. Post Meridian. Supposedly thunderstorms on its way, but we're gonna work through it. There's Firehouse.
Right now. Right now. Right now. Right now. Right now. 50% off. Right now. Now through the end of the week, get 50% off all menu price pizzas when you order online. So now we're gonna take our chicken wings and I'm just gonna an additional bed. Pictures. This is all just gorgeous. Check out. This range is awesome. Gas. The range good. We don't have that. This island is gorgeous. That fireplace. Yes. In fact, the fireplace takes.
All right. More than 50,000 awarded to our community. Benbrook Police Department, 6,929 gas masks. Parker County ESD number 6, vehicle extrication equipment, 23,748. Lake Worth Fire Department, portable radios with accessory, 20,000 even. Firehouse subs. It's a public foundation safety. Public safety foundation.
Plus an additional room, a large pool, and a large shower.
Gotta get the caffeine going. This is Coke Zero Cherry. Pretty good. So we didn't go on the 7-mile hike today, but what we might do tomorrow, well, if we're gonna go on the hike, we're gonna do the 7 miles, get it out of the way. But I was wearing a big coat, just sweated. Now I'll just do like a sweat top with the camel pack. Basically, it's just like a water pack, so I can get water and that makes a big difference. I mean, a big difference. Today was almost 100 degrees. We're dealing with about 95 degrees earlier. Now it's dropped down to 93, but still pretty dang hot, you know. All right, we're gonna drop your Firehouse subs right at your doorstep and move on. A beautiful cat. We're gonna look at the cat. It's all black and white. Not exactly tuxedo, but very, very cute. He's a little overheated. There he goes. I was gonna go one step less just to get a better shot, and then he took off. Very fluffy. Probably neighborhood cat, neighborhood stray. Pretty cool. All right, we're going to Insomnia Cookies. We're gonna pick up your cookies and drop it off at your doorstep, but first let's pick them up. Pick up the cookies at 3.2 miles, 9 minutes. We'll be there at 6:44 in the p.m. This is Bobby Skez's area. He's a playwright, actor. He's worked with me in a lot of things when I was younger. We're both on the south side of Wheeling. This is McCart, but we're both off of Wheeling Avenue. He's on the southern side of Wheeling Avenue, and I'm still on the south side too, because we're both south side from downtown. See, north side's way over there on the other side of downtown. That's where his theater is now, which is Artist De La Rosa and Rose. They're all north side. But we were located growing up south side. He was deeper south and more of the Latino. This is a Latino area. And I was south side right next to Pascal, closer to TCU south side. So both south side. Here's the tracks. Right here, what I'm talking about right here. Bobby Skez on this side, and I's on the other side of the tracks over here. So just right past the steel mill right here. So you keep going down, and you'll go further north here, and you get to what's known as Ryan Place. We'll go there now. We don't have to zigzag right there. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So we were in Bobby Skez's side.
Approaching a railroad crossing.
That Waze is rude. We're on the Bobby Skez side of town. Now we're headed on the south side, but northern more, right? Because you get into the affluent neighborhood passing this light right up here. On that side of that Taco Bell right there. Basically on the other side of Berry. So Berry Street.
Approaching a railroad crossing.
Yeah, it'll blab. On the other side of Berry Street is where it gets affluent. And that's where I lived, over there on Ryan's place, which is where Elizabeth lived. And so when Rob would come pick me up to go creative writing, he would go through Berry Street down this way, and he had this little blue car his parents gave him. It was a junker, but it was still a car. And he'd come pick me up to make sure I got to Bob Reed's class, and he'd pick me up over there in Ryan's place every morning for a while. And then he would drive me into Pascal, and he made sure I went to creative writing. I wouldn't have gone to creative writing if it wasn't for him. I would have skipped it. So I wouldn't be writing these screenplays, these plays. I would have just done acting only probably. Because I found theater on my own. But he was the one that said, you got to check out the creative writing class with Bob Reed and all that stuff. And then I may have gotten into it. I may have. But we started writing the same time we got into acting. So we got into it at the same time. So we were writing poems and short stories and plays when we were actually also performing. So we did both. And it's hard. It's hard to go from the actor to the writer and then to the writer to the actor. It's like mixing the paints when you're doing a painting. Or really what it's like, it's mixing the style. It's like using acrylic and oil. Because they're not all the same. If you're doing a painting with acrylic and you're doing a painting with oil, it's like mixing the style of how you paint. Because when you write, you're in your mind, you use your fingertips, and you tell the story. You're concentrated and you're thinking of the words only. Well, you're also thinking of the imagery, but it comes into words because you have to use words to tell the story. Because that's how you write. You use words. With acting, you use your body. So it's like the spirit and the flesh going back and forth. It's almost kind of like doing that. Here's Pascal. That's where we go to Blockbuster. That's where we pick up the movies. That's the first place I rented Taxi Driver and Laurence Olivier's Hamlet. Those are the two big movies that influenced me whenever I wanted to get into cinematic. When I wanted to get into film, I wanted to because I saw Taxi Driver and I saw Hamlet and Laurence Olivier's Hamlet. Those are the two movies that made a big difference in my life. And then Taylor Sheridan was going here. We were probably barely maybe freshmen when Taylor Sheridan had graduated. And he created some great masterpieces in Hollywood. We never really met him. I don't know. Some people may have known him, but he went there. We did too. So why y'all call this Sominex?
Because we're open late.
Oh, how late?
So like during school days,
Right.
during school we open at 10.
10 o'clock. How late though?
3 in the morning.
3? Y'all, same the pizza place.
Whenever there's
The pizza place is 3 in the morning. Park over that way. I like this little area right here, this little drop, right crossing Bel Air. Going right on Bel Air South, Bel Air Drive South. For some reason I like this. purple lights at night. Sometimes it's just a little pretty drop. Passing Preston Hollow. Bel Air Drive south. Passing Spanish Oaks. Passing Sweet Briar. Tanglewood. Chaparral. And Overton Park. These buildings right here, they got letters on them. That's real nice. It's real nice. Real clear. You can see the building number is obviously why. You got the address right there underneath it. And then you got the unit numbers. That's the best I've seen so far. Very clear. It's very easy to find. You can see the letters when you're driving around. Any apartment complex that has, you know, what are 27 letters in the alphabet? I'll look it up later. Regardless, that's really nice. Did some research. There's 26 letters in the alphabet. But anyway. So if you got 26 different units in your apartment complex, use letters for the top part of the building. So you have building Y, building A, whatever, blah, blah. Or use a name. The name might be tricky. The letter is very, very clear. Then you got the address, and then you got the unit numbers. So if you got 26 buildings, why not use letters? If you have more, then you can use double letters, like double A, double B, double C, double D, things like that. Right, we're headed to Panda Express in Benbrook. It'll be there in 4.1 miles, 8 minutes, 7:34 in the PM. All right, we're at Panda Express. We're going to drop your Panda Express at 6.7 miles. We'll be there in 15 minutes, 8:03 on the arrival. Looks like we got a Mira Vista drop. It's a good sign. It's a really nice golf course, and it's a neighborhood of a bunch of rich people. It'd be a great place to get yourself a little Airbnb and rent it out to about $100 a night so people go play golf and stay in your mansion. My own little opinion. But you got to give all your information when you get up to the checkpoint. Alrighty then. This is the golf course. I went on there and played a little bit of like hand golf. It's kind of like where you pick up a golf ball and roll it. It's actually kind of fun. I don't know if I, patented the game hand golf, but here's the rules on it, okay? You don't use a golf club. You just use the ball. You can throw the ball as hard as you want. and you can roll it on the putter field, but you use your hands. And you grab the ball, the golf ball. It's called hand golf. I did a whole vlog on it. It's in one of my vlogs. We might stop back on the way back and look at it. I'm listening to PJ Harvey. They're actually pretty interesting. They have a free documentary right now on YouTube. So if you go to YouTube and look under PJ Harvey, there's going to be a documentary about him. I'll talk about it eventually, maybe. I watched some of it. They're very intense. All right, I switched over to Sonic Youth. It's the Cool Cat song. And we're going to go to this person's house and drop off their Panda Express. And I'm going to continue to listen to Sonic Youth. Something about a cool cat. Pretty nice neighborhood. It's like 95 degrees outside. Anyway, yeah, one of the PJ Harvey songs were cool, but then, you know, switched over to Sonic Youth because on the mix. I don't know. I'm debatable on PJ Harvey. I looked at the documentary. It looked like they were kind of vain a little bit. But I've always been a fan of Sonic Youth. Too bad they broke up because they were one of the best. But anyway, we're on Laurel Valley Drive. I always do this every time. I'm just gonna go through this way. For the love of mercy, man, they're it's like you go into a maze on these. I gotta get back onto Waze and jet out, so I might as well leave it on because it's always good footage because these people make millions of dollars probably every other month. Who knows the amount of money these people make? It's hard to say. It's be difficult. It's got to be in the millions, at least yearly, at the minimum. Look at all these Overwatch houses right here. They're basically people that are looking down on the other people. I mean, those are probably billionaires looking down on the millionaires. Oh man, I just don't know, man. I've got to be honest. I mean, I don't understand the money game. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I'm trying to figure things out. I looked on Social DM, and supposedly on Social DM you can make thousands of dollars a week, or even like $500 a day. But you have to sit down with other people and educate them about Social DM, and then they have to agree to like do some work for you. So you basically have to find these employees to sit there and work for Social DM so that you can get the qualification to not only build their app, which is what they're doing, but you have to make sure that they finish all the assignments on Social DM or you don't get paid anything. And I've done a big section of it, but I'd have to find people that are interested and that will put my information down so that, you know, so that they get credit. And well, I mean, so that I get credit. And then they make money. So you're basically telling them, listen, you're going to make money, but you have to make sure that you go out there and educate other people about it so that they make money. And then the more that you do that, the sooner that I'm going to be able to make money. As long as you're going out there and telling people about Social DM and then using my referral code or whatever it may be. I learned about it on Facebook and on YouTube and things like that. Probably YouTube. It was connected to Facebook, but it was an ad that was about Social DM. It could have been on YouTube, Facebook television. I'm not for sure. I'll have to look. I might work on Skinny Pete and get some chips on the border Mexican Grill Cantina. I decided to replay the scene that happened I know it's fresh in my mind, so we're probably gonna do that.